Incoming transmission from Modified Role.
Hello, we're here today to tell you about Modified Role. What you're about to hear are real-life testimonies of people who have been affected by Modified Role. None of the people you're about to hear are paid actors. I mean, they are actors, but we're not paying them.
Before I found Modified Role, I never knew of the foe that plagued humanity for generations, Rivers.
Before Modified Role, I didn't know there were dice with more than 6 sides.
Well, before I found Modified Role, I thought fantasy role-playing was something you did in the bedroom.
Before Modified Role, I didn't know rolling dice could be so dangerous.
Before Modified Role came along, I couldn't tell the difference between a D20 and a tennis ball. Needless to say, it's changed my life.
Before Modified Role, I was shocked when someone would offer to show me their minis.
So, with so many lives changed through Modified Role, don't you think it's time you gave it a try?
Modified Role has not been proven to improve life in any measurable metric and cannot be held responsible for any detrimental impact caused by listening to the podcast.
Modified Role takes no responsibility for loss of bards, dwarves, or animal companions.
Transmission ends.
Putting the fight in faster than light. Welcome to Cosmopunk.
Until Proven Innocent, a homebrew Starfinder adventure featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
I'm Cypher, and I play Ryder, a Yasaki operative otter with a sharp sword and an affinity for sushi. I'm also the pilot of the Leica 7.
I'm Ty, and I play Radar, the cyborg mechanic coyote replete with big guns and a small attention span. Also, the weapons officer of the Leica 7.
Hi, I'm Pan, and I play Baphomet, ex-galactic idol, now kobold android mystic, and the captain of the Leica 7.
Hi, I'm RJ. I play V, a Vesk engineer, and their drone flyby. V is the ship's mechanic and chief trouble magnet, but for this campaign, I'm going to be the DM.
Episode 10, The Siege of House Iago. After Ryder's first attempt to get inside Iago's mansion meets with a strong pushback from Nestor's drone Bob, the Leica 7 crew regroup and manage to force the snake into retreat. Radar makes his way to the security room at the top of the building and meets Jocasta, only for the seemingly friendly security guard to suddenly shoot him without any provocation.
Wordlessly, without any change of expression, he still looks cheerful and as if nothing's wrong whatsoever, but he's raised his pistol to you and shot you in the back. Afraid I'm going to need an initiative roll for you.
Yeah, I thought you might. That is only 17.
Oh
no.
He rolled an 18, so...
That is not a hit.
No, he rolled an 18. I haven't added anything to it
That
yet.
is a hit! That is definitely a
damn.
hit!
Okay, so he is holding a Corona laser pistol. We've seen this before because...
I have one of these in my eyeball.
And it does just 10 damage.
Okay, neat.
Oh.
Do I get an action now?
Yep, it's your go.
Okay, I'm going to walk over and just pull the pistol out of his hands.
Cool. I think there's a bit more to it than that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going to try and do.
I'm going to say as well, you guys, I'm guessing you've heard the shot. You're heading back up to him.
Yeah, we're heading back anyway.
Well, how long has the time been? Because you've gone down, walked across a workshop, shot up a room.
Shot up an air vent.
Shooting up an air vent.
Let's say it's been long enough for us to hear a shot and then get
3
in.
turns between you and Jocasta, and then you're in.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, fight that funky android.
So Radar's not going to use his gun, because this kid clearly doesn't know what he's doing. He's clearly mind-possessed like Bath was, so he's just going to punch him. No, wait. I'm going to grapple him, and then I'm going to put my mind circlet over his head.
Oh, yes. That's very good. Go for it. Roll me for grapple.
Rolled a 20!
Natural 20.
I walk over to him. I literally just backhand the pistol out of the way, take my mind circlet off, and just pop it on his head.
So the android's eyes sort of blink a couple of times, and then they go completely black. He doesn't fall over, but he just relaxes into a neutral pose.
All right.
And then the lights come back into his eyes. And he's like, "Ah, ah, ah."
Oh, sorry. While he was unconscious, I'll have picked him up by his jacket and put him back in the chair.
But why?
So he doesn't injure himself when he comes to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, basically, when he came to, he flailed a bit. He's shocked.
Right.
He is 100% shook, as the kids say.
Calm down. Are you okay?
I think I am. What happened? I was just at the desk, and then something. It felt like I was punched in the back of the head, but I don't remember anything.
What, your boss just mentally dominated
Nesta?
you. Nesta just mentally dominated you, and he sent his little drone snake thing after us. And the only way I managed to break it was I put that circlet and I tap it between his eyes around your head. Keep that on.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Yeah, no, we all trusted him.
Then come with me. Just turns around and walks away.
But props to you for thinking on the fly.
Right.
Yes, you are no longer in combat. You have all gathered in the security room. Cast is a bit shaken. He's like, "Wait, where's Malbec?"
We don't know.
He was with me when I was. The last thing I remember is we were talking to you. I was cycling through the footage to try and find, anything really. Then everything went black, but where's Malbec? Got to find him.
Nesta's probably got him. We need to find Nesta. Do you know where they were last time?
Last thing I remember is I was working on the security. I didn't even see him come in.
Right, I'll get your nose down. See if you can track him again.
Alrighty. That is 24 for the survival check.
Aren't we in the security room?
You're all in the security room. Yeah. The track you've got.
No, but wait, can't we just, if you turn the cameras back on, can we not just see everywhere?
Yeah, so if you turn them on, you can see what's going on currently, and if whoever you're after is in somewhere where there's cameras, then...
Yeah, I want to know if we can see anywhere now, not previously.
But if we sit here and spend time looking through cameras, we're burning time, we need to be in pursuit of them.
Just go, just sniff.
Give me another track, since you kind of broke your previous track when you entered combat.
I did, it was 24.
Oh, it's 24. That's a good roll. You can, once again, your eye switches from whichever colour it is normally to green. You bring up your infrared track. Okay, so the full track you've got so far. Whoever came in from the hangar went through the building at some pace to the staircase, went all the way to the top of the stairs, went to the armory, then went to the security room, and now the trace is going into the gun range? ?
Okay, Ryder's going to head to the armory. Going to go in there and see if anything is missing, what's been taken.
It looks like they went through the gun range specifically to get through to the backup power supply, and the power has come back on, and you haven't seen anyone leave it.
Well, that's where we're going.
Yep. Okay, so you're at the door for the backup power supply. There are cameras in there.
There are cameras in there.
There's cameras in everywhere except Iago's private quarters and now the hangar because you got broker. And the vault.
I wonder if we could tell where people were hiding in this room with cameras in it. Gee, I wonder.
Can we see what state the cameras are in inside the room from the outside? Are they smashed? Are they covered with tape or whatever?
Here's an idea. Why don't we leave what's-his-name in the security room and he can just talk to us on the comm and guide us through what's happening, and we can all be here going into the power room. Does that sound like a plan?
Jacasta's been going through all the security cameras as they are. He's trying to find what happened to Malbec. He's genuinely concerned. Guy, I've been through every camera, every feed that's currently active. The hangar one, someone shot that one out. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
My bad.
That's fine. Don't worry about that one.
One of the cameras in the workshop at the ground level, someone shot that out as well.
Jocasta, just give us the backup security power room feed right now. We need you to guide us in there.
Oh, okay, right. Someone's built a barricade against the door.
Perfect.
Looks like someone's lined stuff up against it.
How much?
It looks like they've toppled one of the server cabinets.
So what you're telling me is we need some kind of device to cut through it.
Yeah, if you can cut through it, I can get in. But there's another door to it as well. There's a door that leads back to the staircase. Nobody's come out of it as far as I can tell. But
well, is there an air vent for a start?
Yes, there is. There are air vents everywhere.
Play that game.
I'm circling around to the other door. Ryder's going through the air vent. Bath, what are you doing?
Bath sitting in as well.
Cool. They'll never get through this door. They'll have to untopple the server stack.
So you're going back through to the other door?
Yep.
What are you doing?
You're going to open the door.
Yep, it opens. You're going to look through?
Yep.
You have been caught directly face to face with an incredibly surprised looking Holmes.
Brilliant. I punch him in the face.
Yeah, combat again. You know how it works.
Okay. 25.
1.
And y'all playing about V's initiative. Ryder.
25.
So it goes blank, unfortunately. Radar, Ryder.
Oh.
Bath.
He has +5 dex.
I haven't even finished rolling all the people that you've surprised yet.
There's more than one.
Natural 20. First one that I've got as a DM, I think.
Yeah, but it's an initiative.
Let me have this.
No.
So many characters. God damn it.
This is your fault. You brought this upon yourself, good sir.
I did bring this upon myself. In fact, because I love bringing things upon myself, the gun range, security room, and armory all have windows. So Ryder and Bath and Jocasta, Ryder and Bath, give me perception rolls.
Have the police arrived?
Okay.
24.
Looking out the window, the calm of the night is broken by the sound of heavy repulse lift engines as 2 police interceptor craft slowly descend past the windows onto the front. Iago's previously quite nice looking, but now pretty tune-up lawn, because the cavalry has arrived. It's the police.
It's the popo.
Yes, so order, right. Ryder, there's a turn where you're not involved because you were still in the event. Okay.
Yes.
First go, Kasatha number 1, Holmes. He looks at you, he's surprised. What the fuck? There's a robot coyote on the other side of this door.
I grin. It's not pretty.
Nesta says something in Kasathan. It's in fact, as a free action, you can roll perception.
25.
Cool. On the other side of the room, there is Nesta, Holmes, clanking from the air vent. Ryder is in an air vent further away, around at least one L bend, and you can't see Bath. It looks like they were just getting ready to leave through the other door, but you've caught them unawares. But it's Holmes to go first.
Yeah. Give me your best shot.
I mean, do you really want to say that? You've never met this guy before.
I want to
and
see. I want to see what the rich are made of.
Oh god. Okay. Does oh my god. Let me get the calculator again. Hold on.
What did you roll?
Just 29 hits.
Yes. Jesus fuck.
He has raised a particularly nasty-looking weapon up directly to your face as you've opened the door and grinned at him.
Yeah.
And he pulls the trigger, and it's point blank. So this guy looks pretty serious. I mean, Holmes is probably the most mobbish looking of all the Kasathans you've met so far. In this case, he's wearing a pinstripe suit. He's raised a rifle of some kind directly up and does... You got lucky. 12 damage.
Excellent. I'm down to 43.
He pulls the trigger without a word, but a surprised look on his face, as a reflex almost. The burning smell of plasma fills the air as...
He hits me in the face with a plasma pistol?
And it's not a pistol, it's a rifle.
Oh, holy shit.
And he's fired at you from point blank for that much damage that I said. And at the same time, he says something back to Nesta again in Kasathan. Does anyone in earshot speak Kasathan?
No, nobody here speaks Kasathan.
None of us speak Kasathan.
All these great lines going to waste. But
We've got a comm open to Jocasta.
okay, you can ask Jocasta what he said later. But yes.
Okay.
And now it's the turn of Nesta, who is also in the room. Nesta had his toolkit out. He was doing something with his engineer's tools.
Repairing Bob.
I hate getting caught with my tool out.
Oh my god. You get -1 to charisma.
Excellent. Now we're down to 9.
But yes, it's Nesta's go. He's stunned. He was just packing his tools away. Just behind him, his other Kasathan friend has suddenly unloaded the gun. He stands upright and whips around, sees you.
I wave.
He's going to shoot you.
Of course he is.
Wait, is Raylaf still wearing the thing?
Yeah, full battle armor and everything.
But not the shield.
No, I'm not wearing the mind circlet, Bath. Thank you.
I assume you would have put it back on.
The mind circlet has broken the link to Jocasta at this point.
Waste my money and give my stuff away to other people, why don't you?
Oh my god, are you upset because I gave it to someone else? Just going to turn around to Bath and just be like, while on fire from the plasma, just be like, not now.
Turns around, smoke billowing from his fur. It's like, not now, dear.
Yeah.
But yes, does 20 hit?
Is it EAC or KAC? Because the answer is yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, KAC's 19.
Oh, he beat you by 1.
Mm-hmm. Come on, roll your damage.
It was against KAC, but yeah, again, he's carrying a different rifle. This one looks a lot older. It looks like it's designed specifically for somebody who has way more limbs than average.
Right.
Looking at it closely, it's painted with the texture of probably like dark forest. If you imagine sort of like forest camo, pixel camo specifically. And it also bears an insignia at the back end. And later on, I'll let Bath roll culture for that one. For now, you get acquainted with precisely one view of this rifle, and it's the view of it being pointed directly at you as he fires at you for 12 damage.
30.
Because again, apparently his rifle has a warm-up period as well. He says something in common and is like, oh, fuck. And in his move action, he's going to take cover behind one of the generators.
Is he?
In the power supply room.
Brilliant.
And now it is the turn of Ryder.
So I'm in the air vent, right? And I've just heard gunfire breaking out.
Yep, and you've heard a volley of shots between two people or two people unloading on one person.
I'm going to hope for the best and scurry through the vents towards the sound of gunfire, but cautiously, with swagger pointing forwards.
The vent that you're in goes straight down through to the power supply room, and then there's an L bend, but just before, on the corner of the L bend, is a, I'm calling them access hatches, but they're airflow pathways, and that's the one that takes heat in and out of the power supply room. So you can heat down through that, you can drop down through it. You don't see any bobs.
There are no bobs in the air vent.
No bobs in the part of the air vent you can see.
Okay, well, I'm going to crawl up to the heat gap in the vent and look down and see what I can see in this room from above.
Cool.
So who's in this room?
Right. So, peeking down, you can see Nesta has ducked behind one of the large generators in the room. There's basically 4 generators in this thing. They're all in the 4 corners. He's ducked behind of it, smoke emitting from the end of his rifle. Up directly against the entrance, not in cover, is the person you recognise as Holmes, having seen him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only people you can see in the room. Again, it looks like someone's knocked over a networking cabinet or something against the door that you were trying to go through earlier.
Okay.
Wasn't it supposed to take Ryder a turn to get here?
Yes, it was.
I get to the vent and look down, and that's my turn.
Radar, it is finally your go. Someone has tried to set you on fire. Both of them have tried to kill you. I'm assuming this makes you angrier.
He's just going to start laughing. He's going to line up this gangster in front of him in the pinstripe suit over some kind of armor, and wherever Nesta has gone, and I'm going to try and shoot the pair of them in a line.
Isn't Nesta behind the power banks?
Won't that explode if it gets shot?
Why would you want to shoot the power bank?
Is it a power bank?
Yeah, you're in backup power supply. He's just ducked behind.
Oh, I thought it was just a server stack.
No, they used that to hold the door closed.
There was one networking server in the room, which is basically just the one that controls all the generators.
Oh shit! Is there a bob about?
You can't see a bob.
Okay, I'll just shoot the gangster.
You shoot the gangster.
I'm going to shoot.
Go for
I'm
it.
going to shoot the
Do
gangster.
it. Do it.
Alrighty. That
Shoot the
is
gangster.
29. Nope, that's 30.
Yes, that hits, unsurprisingly. Good work.
Brilliant.
Your line gun fires a brilliant burst of energy directly into his what?
I'm going to fire it into his left leg.
Mean bastard.
That is 15 damage.
Yep, you've tried to kneecap him. You fired a bolt into his kneecap. He staggers back a bit. I mean, he looks hurt by it, that you have hurt him, but he doesn't look like he's immediately taken to death's door.
Yep, and I've not struck anything vital or explosive on the other side, right?
Your line continues through the room, but he wasn't taking cover behind any of the generators, so...
Good.
You've made a small hole all the way through his leg, out the other side, and in the wall behind him.
Yeah.
But you haven't destroyed anything important.
Awesome. That's all I can do. I can't move and fire this thing. I have to stand still.
Cool. Now it is the go of Bob, who you've no idea where he is. He used his entire turn for movement.
Hidden movement.
Back, it's your go.
Okay. Has Bash seen that Nesta's in there? I mean, she's kind of like hiding around the door edge. Radar did the breach, so I guess she didn't
She's
see
just
it.
in a swarm of bullets and lasers.
Yeah, she just saw Radar open the door and then get shot a lot and then shoot back.
You just peek around the door.
Okay, gonna take a peek around the door. I guess if Nesta's hiding, she can't see him, so she just shoot the guy shooting at Radar.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we never have to say his name ever again.
We've seen him before, right? On the camera, so she knows it's him.
I mean, you've either seen him from his file that Jocasta or Malbec has provided at some point, or from the video footage that Ryder took.
17?
I'm afraid not.
Nope. Okay. She can't move, so she nips around, takes a shot, and nips back in.
I mean, your bolt connects. You've singed a small line across his suit, but whatever's underneath it has absorbed and deflected the blow.
All right.
So in fact, he says something in common for the first time. Who are these guys?
Does he say it in a gangster voice?
Yeah, that's his accent now.
Awesome. Is he wearing a fedora? He has to now be wearing a fedora.
Pinstriped suit, matching fedora, again, cloth covering his mouth.
That's actually a really cool mental image. I quite like that.
Cool,
Wielding one large nasty rifle, which is now starting to look like a Tommy gun in my mind.
Yeah,
oh,
definitely.
Tommy gun, yep.
Yes.
And that is your go used up, Bath, which takes us all the way back around to him.
Who are these guys? I'm sorry, I'm just really enjoying it.
He says, as he takes aim at the only one of them that's still in view, which is you. Radar, you're taking a lot of damage. It's 20 to beat your KSC, isn't it?
My KAC is 19.
Yeah, he's fired at you. Yep, that's another plasma block to the face.
Shoot me in the face. Do it.
I mean, this guy's Al
I can
Capone
do
now,
it.
apparently. So I guess he would.
I can take it.
Are you shit talking him?
Yeah.
Are you saying all this out?
Yeah. Who are you? You ain't nothing. I don't even know your name.
You ain't fat.
You just laughed at him.
That's 17 damage from his plasma balsa, which is apparently getting more effective at its job.
Sorry, how much?
You okay, Radar?
17.
17. From 32. 32, 25. I'm on 15.
Yep, angrily, he's unloaded another shot directly at you because it's still face to face. And I'm guessing you just laugh it off like the mad, crazy.
Yeah.
That is his go. But as a free action, he's brought a radio out of his pocket and he says something into it. At the same time, you hear something from Jocasta. Guys, I'm trying to let the police in, but whoever set up the security has overridden all the external controls. We have to let them in manually. And there's another ship's just broken atmosphere directly above us, but I can't tell who it is.
Someone's running away.
Yeah.
Getaway chopper.
No, someone's doing the opposite. Someone is bringing a ship in directly above.
Reinforcements.
It's the getaway chariot.
It's on the ship.
Yep.
It's getting closer.
All right, just keep seeing what you can
Nothing
do.
we can do about it now.
If they need somebody to physically open the door, one of us has got to help.
It's Nestor's go. You haven't popped out of cover yet, have you, Ryder?
Nope, still under them.
Cool. So he hasn't perceived your existence. He's going to pop back out of cover, and again, you're the only person they can see, so he's going for radar.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you get?
It was not a great roll. It's 16, so
Missed.
So again, he's unleashed another fire from this ancient-looking rifle. It's whizzed past your head, whizzed past Bath's head, and pinged harmlessly into another part of the formerly pristine decor of this resplendent family home.
Okay, I'm going to have heard this yell over the comms, and I'm going to yell to Radar and Bath. Have you got this? Do you want me to go and get the door for the cops?
Do we get to respond?
Beth can't see what's been going on. She's popped her head up. She looks like a radar and shrugs.
No, we need to deal with this.
Roger. And in that case, yeah, she's going to knock the vent off and fire down at Nestor.
Also, it takes some heat off of radar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, you punch out the vent. It tumbles to the floor, landing right next to Nestor. Jolts a bit in surprise.
Does he look up right into this gun?
The world's angriest, slightly bloody, slightly singed, wiggle tube.
Surprise! Okay. 27 to hit.
Christ, yes. Unsurprisingly, that's more than Nestor can cope with.
Yeah, good. And damage is 1d12 plus 3. So that is 11 damage.
Cool, yep. Do you say something cool while you do it?
Well, I knocked the grill off the vent, leaned down, and when he looked up at the gun, I would just yell, surprise!
Nice. He looks surprised as this vent tumbles down next to him. I mean, he's used to having his snake go up into them, not come out of them. What's that snake doing? Oh, shit. That's
That's not a snake. That's a carpet snake.
And then just as he looks up, there's the gleaming flash of light in his eyes as your rifle blasts a... What does your rifle fire?
Well, it's a hand cannon, so I imagine it's just like a handheld shotgun.
Sort of.
An indiscriminate rain of small projectiles splatters into him. Yeah, his shield takes some of the damage, but...
Imagine a shotgun blast, but it's pink.
Yep.
Like neon pink.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yes.
Done him some damage. And that brings us round to... Right, Bob is going to use his movement action again.
Hidden movement.
Yeah, in fact, as you're still in the vent, you can hear the clanking is quite far off in the distance now.
Snake's getting away. Can't say I blame.
Oh, radar.
Right. I'm just going to keep laughing and calling him names, really. That's going to be 30 to hit again.
Yes, that does hit. Damn.
And that's max damage. That's 17. Other leg.
You're a mean fighter.
Correct.
Mhm.
Veteran psychic wars here.
I've got half a brain, half a body. You coming in here with your pinstripe suit and your stupid hat, and you're going to shoot me in the face with your plasma gun. You are nothing to me. You will die a nothing to me.
Now it's Bab's turn.
All right, so you two have this handled, right? Because again, it just seems to be some idiot in a pinstripe suit. We need backup.
Could really do with a bit of healing.
Yeah, okay, that's the point actually. Okay. I mean, I'm sure she's bulletproof, but I guess she gives radar 14.
Thank you very much. I'm back up to 29.
Bap, are you using movement or are you just healing?
Jackass said that there's a dropship coming in, right? Like a serious dropship.
He's looking at it from the building's proximity sensors, so he can't tell what kind of ship it is, but something penetrated the atmosphere of Query directly above and has is streaking its way down directly towards the manor.
And the police are outside, though, so they should, in theory, see this.
Police are outside. You can hear in the background the sounds of people amassing, and then the sound of a heavy repeating cannon unloading towards the vicinity of the ship.
Oh, shit.
There's some...
I guess they're fine, then.
Oh, man, I wish we had the Liger here. We could be part of that.
I told you there was an AA turret outside.
Yeah, but it's attached to the police ship, so it doesn't really count.
Is there a full-on war happening?
Yes.
Yeah, I use my movement to look out the window and go, "Whoa, that looks awesome!"
You
and then, like, not
utter
anyone else about it.
bitch.
Wow, no way!
For the running tally, there are 2 police ships which have parked on the lawn. They've powered down, ready to storm the building, but they're still trying to work their way through the door. Their attention has been taken away from the door by ship that you haven't seen. Whatever they've seen of it and whatever they've interpreted of it, they've decided that it's not friendly, and they're now trying to shoot it down.
Alright, well, we'll need them if eventually gets inside, but for now, let's handle the business at hand.
Which brings us back around to Holmes, to his confused surprise. Again, he said something on the radio in Kasathan, and then he said something to Iago, also in Kasathan. It sounds slightly frantic, but Iago says something back, sounds more relieved. And then Holmes is going to go after, again, the only...
Well, no, he's just had like a shot happen behind him from the air vent.
Yeah, but
you're not in the room.
He's decided that radar's more pressing. He's heard the shot, and he's heard Nesta say something, but at the moment, there's an angry coyote directly in front of him. Yeah, from experience, I know that 5 isn't going to hit, so...
From experience?
I like to imagine he's starting to panic now.
He's unloaded another shot from his plasma rifle, but again, the searing hot ball of plasma has gone past you and scorched a large hole in the wall behind you. He's going to use his move action, however, to duck sideways along the wall and take cover with Nesta.
Hey, where you going?
It's just chasing him.
Get back here.
Nesta, with his go, however, does 24 hit to Ryder to your EAC.
Who's shooting me, sorry?
Nesta.
Nesta, yeah, that makes sense. And yes, that hits.
He's unloaded back at you.
Yep, that hits. Doesn't get a penalty to hit because he's firing up at an air vent, does he? Because apparently that's the thing.
Well, that's the thing. It's a vent-sized hole rather than a hole made by a rifle. 17 damage.
Oof. I'm fine.
So yeah, again, he's this rifle, which uses 2 out of his 4 hands to hold. As he's pulled the second shot, it looks like it's reconfigured itself. The barrel has shortened down into it slightly. The 2 side plates, which were previously covering part of its internal mechanism, have moved themselves up and around. So the whole thing looks like it's made itself shorter and better for CQB.
It's turned itself from a rifle into a carbine.
It's a compact. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to look really great on our wall.
Yep.
Bold of you to assume the police aren't confiscating all of this.
Bold of you to assume we're still going to be here. Radar's probably going to be dead.
We want to be here to explain that we didn't do any of this stuff.
So yeah, Nesta has used his entire go to choose an otter. Otter,
Amazing.
it is your go.
I'm going to fire back. Well, wait a sec. That's Galaxy in a box. That was put in a special container, right?
It was put in a null space void, which is a bag of holding for sci-fi geeks.
Sure. Is it anywhere in this room?
Not that you can see, but the point of it is to be small and inconspicuous, so either of them could have put it in their pockets or concealed it.
Or given it to Bob. Now, do I continue this fight or do I go chasing after Bob? If I chuck a flash grenade in between Nesta and Holmst, will that hurt Radar as well, or will it be...
No, because they've gone behind cover.
If you were to drop one now, it wouldn't dazzle anyone except them.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. Yep.
So, 25.
Hey, okay.
Blinded for 1d4 rounds.
You drop the grenade down there with a wicked little otter grin. Bounces to the floor right between them. They both look at each other for the briefest of seconds, and then a dazzling light fills the entire room. Radar, you're not looking directly at it. Baff, you're not looking directly at it. Ryder, you're not looking directly at it. So even with your eyes closed or averted, you still get the searing light almost.
That's 4.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to roll my reflex on my jig.
Because I don't want to kill Nesta, I'm saving him for Baff.
Nesta fails miserably. He is blinded for 4 rounds.
Yeah, good.
But Holmes doesn't. Holmes is blinded for 2 rounds.
That's really, really awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, because
You're welcome.
it directly drops your AC, so you're easier to hit.
However, I am now out of grenades. All I have left is this frag 2.
Don't drop that in there.
Yeah, if you drop a frag grenade in the generator room, everyone dies.
I know. That's why I didn't do it.
That is your go. That brings us round to Radar.
Okay, so Radar's going to drop the laser and draw his assault rifle from his back, and he's going to move to the side, basically where what's-his-name ran off.
Yep.
Get around so that he can see both him and Nestor, and be like, oh, hey, Baff, Nestor's here! And then he's going to do the mag dump automatic thing and hit both of them.
Yep, you pop out, this crazed, smoking, half-mad looking cybernetic coyote who has absorbed everything they've thrown at them and more, and seems to, aside from getting slightly ruffled fur, not have taken any meaningful damage.
Right, so that is 26 to hit.
Yes, that would hit either of them.
Well, I've got to roll for... that was the nearest one, and the nearest one's the gangster, isn't it? It's not Nestor.
Nearest one is Holmes.
Yeah, so I've hit Holmes, and I'm going to roll to hit Nestor. Nestor is only a 24.
That still hits.
Excellent.
Nice.
So on Hoomst, that's 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And on Nestor, 13 damage.
Yep, you've rat-a-tatted very forcefully at both of them.
I can only imagine what the police are saying outside.
I was about to mention that. One of the police vehicles has taken off. It's flown itself up to about the height of the security room, and then they've indiscriminately launched a barrage of...
What the fuck?
They got fed up of waiting for someone to open the door. They're making their own door.
Are they firing at us?
Typical cops.
They're not firing at you, they're firing at one of the windows.
Right, okay.
They don't immediately penetrate it because the house is in lockdown mode, which means that it's going to take them...
Sorry, the image I had in my head there was it's literally come up to the Windows level with us, just with this spotlight, and we're all sort of caught in that moment, and then it just opens fire.
Yeah, so basically this ship that they're using, it has a barrage of weapons on it. It's a militarized ship, essentially. Previously, they were firing missiles at this other ship, which they've now lost track of. It's landed somewhere. They've decided that they're fed up of waiting around for someone to let them in. They can't get their way through the door, so they've flown their ship up to level with the 5th floor, and they're now unloading a barrage of laser bolts into the window until it breaks.
I am starting to feel a little
Nice.
sorry for Iago right now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Technically, if the police damage things, that's
Yeah.
not our fault.
they're the police, so they can just say
That's
you
right.
did it.
We'll just blame it on Nestor.
Anyway, Radar, that was your go.
It was, yes.
Brings us over to Bob. Robert, where are you? Okay, right. So at this point, you... who's in the main hallway? It's Radar and Bath, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radar and Bath, you remember the secret passageway you got trapped in earlier?
Mhm.
Yes?
It was at the top floor,
It was in
hidden...
the room behind us, wasn't it?
That passageway where the door has... I mean, the door's pretty beat up. It's got laser marks because someone's been firing a laser through it. It's got marks where the policeman trying to cut through it. But at some point, someone's put it back on its hinges and reattached it to its mechanism. And now that mechanism has activated. And it's begun swinging its way up and open.
Here come the police. No, wait, no.
Oh.
Here comes the ... But
Ultra Bob.
yeah, so that's happened. Bath, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna hold action until whatever comes out of that passageway comes out of passageway.
Cool, yep. Holmes, it's your go. Holmes and Nestor
They can't see shit.
can't see shit. So they can blind fire, and even blind firing, they're still quite formidable. So they're going to fire at where they vaguely remember Ryder being, because that's directly up, and up is easy.
Fair enough.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
We've got the situation where they can't see shit, but they can not see shit really well.
Got lucky.
Yeah, so, yeah, the crit on this is pretty nasty. Okay, so Holmes' rifle doesn't change shape. What it does do is glow bright cherry red. The barrel of it lights up in an impressive fireworks display that neither him nor Nessa can appreciate, as he rattles off a volley of plasma up towards you.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
40 damage!
Excuse me?
Holy shit!
Fucking hell.
40?
40 damage is the amount of power that this weapon has when...
Woof. Okay, one sec.
Wait, on who?
On Ryder.
On me.
He's basically blind fired it directly upwards with all the power that it has.
You hear a scream from the vent.
Oh shit.
She's not dead, but oof. Okay, you are now in my HP.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to ow, how ow are you?
Ow! And that's the one that's only blinded for one more round after this.
That's quality.
Wow. Nat 20s are hardcore. I want more of them.
I don't.
And now it's Nestor's go. Alright, Nestor's blinded for a total of 4 rounds. He's heard the whimpering of a poorly sounding otter, and in front of him he's smelled the smell of singed fur and alcohol, which means that radar must be there.
I'm not that stanky. Fuck you.
You smell a burnt fur right now. You've taken quite a lot of plasma bolts.
Definitely singed. Where did the booze come from? It's been 2 days. I'm clean.
Clean, quote unquote. You haven't bought any new clothes since you've been here. You're still wearing the ones you were wearing when you went to the bar.
Ugh.
I washed them.
Did you?
I can't believe Radar washes clothes.
No, I sort of got in the shower fully clothed, but that counts.
No.
Wow.
I don't mind being shot at, but I stand against being shot at based on stink.
Yeah, does 20 hit against KOC?
Who, Radar?
Yeah.
Yeah, by 1.
Oh no. You're 14 damage.
Down to 15 SP.
You're very good at being shot.
Yeah. I can do one thing in this party.
Unfortunately, neither Nestor nor Holmes can move without provoking several attacks of being shot at, so both staying hunkered. Again, Nestor, despite being blinded, he looks a bit more relieved. In fact, he starts getting himself into a position where it looks like he might be getting ready to run for it. He doesn't actually run, but it looks like they're expecting to be able to move soon.
Cool. Who's next?
Ryder!
Ryder is in the vents, clutching her stomach. There's a little bit of blood coming out.
You made me feel bad.
She's gritting her teeth. Okay, so I need to heal. I've got a Serum of Healing Mark II here. Can I use that? Because if I don't heal and another thing like that hits me, I'll be dead in a round.
Yeah, or you could get into melee and stop him shooting.
Fuck it, I'm going to have to do that, aren't I?
You're going to drop into melee?
Yes.
Before she does that, I was holding my action for the door to open, but can I just heal her instead?
Do you have to touch her?
No, it's Mystic Cure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to catch Ryder with a level 2 Mystic Cure.
Nice.
How hurt is Ryder? Pretty hurt?
Pretty hurt.
32.
32?
What the fuck? That's amazing.
Ryder's clutching her bleeding stomach, and then she magically feels it healing, looks down, smiles, and yells, "Thanks, Bath," and then drops out of the vent with her sword drawn. Standard attack with tolerant left.
Against whom?
Holst. 22 to hit.
Is it against KAC or EAC? Because this has become very important.
Okay, so it is a KAC-based weapon. It's not an energy weapon.
Hit!
Good.
Yeah. You can have all your fancy lasers and your plasma cutters or whatever. A sharpened piece of metal will always work.
Okay, rolling for damage. 18 damage.
You don't have to do the trick attack because he's already flat-footed.
Oh yeah, you get that anyway, you're right. So 4d8s.
Yeah, just give me a total.
Plus 6, plus 3, plus 8, plus 7.
42 total.
Wow, that's a pretty good attack. You are very angry, it seems.
God, it's almost like he shot her in the stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, you think?
I mean, he's not looking his best. Ryder, that was your go.
Yes.
It's you, Radar.
Right, I ain't got time to reload. And it looked like Nestor was making a bid to get up and leave.
It looks like, based on the conversations that the Kasathans have been having between themselves and between the radio, they're getting ready for their evac strategy.
I am going to stand between Nestor and the door that's opening and punch him in the face.
Wait, so no, because the door that's opening is in a separate room from the one that
I'm
you're
going
in.
to stand between Nestor and his route of escape. Then.
Yep. Okay. So if you imagine the room. You've come through the door that leads into the main hallway, and on the other side of that hallway is the secret entrance, which is now open.
Okay.
If you look to your left, you'll see the security room, and now I'm having to keep track of the police as well, because they're basically, once around, they're unloading into that window, trying to get it to break. There is a large, black, ugly-looking shit directly outside the window. The spotlight's beaming high-intensity light directly into all aspects of the house, firing lasers into the security room, armor, gun range, anything that's facing the front of the...
So the front of the building's being demolished.
The front of the building is being severely lasered.
Just to be sure, the police are doing that, right?
The police have decided that since they can't get in via any of the main entrances and the building's on lockdown, They're basically chipping away at the armor and security around the outside of the building by firing their laser gun repeatedly at the windows until one of them breaks.
Okay, that's we can just say the police did it.
Radar is going to smile and nod at that. And then he's going to pick Nestor up by his friggin' collar and punch him in the face.
Cool.
With the robot hand.
Attack and damage.
Yeah. The attack is 26 to hit.
Yeah, against Nestor, yes, that hits.
Cool. And then max damage. That is 14 in his face.
Yeah, you're full on slap like a Sartham prick.
Yeah, it felt good.
You've bruised his face, you've bloodied his
I'm not trying to
nose.
kill him, I want to knock him out. And then while I'm beating the shit out of him, I'm just going to say, Bath, get in here and help me with this. You'll love it.
Yeah, Beth watching and do it, but entirely impassively.
Wow, that's a little psychotic.
And that takes us on to player number 5, the Snake. Robert the Snake has joined the party. From the opened hallway hatch, a little snake face pops around.
Kill it.
Not as damaged as he was when you last saw him. Someone's made a hasty repair effort. He's moved his movement action to peek around the thing, and now he's going to use his shooty action to target, I'm afraid, Bath, because everyone else has gone into the room that you can't see. So yeah, Warbob, 22, does that hit?
22, yeah, hits.
Again, that section of him with the panel inside his jaw has opened up. Again, the needler barrel protrudes out, and he rattles off a stream of wickedly sharp needler darts. And those are going towards you, and he does... it's 12 damage, Bath.
12 damage? Okay.
There's a flurry of needles, rapid fire ping towards you. Bob at this point looks scary angry because he's been partially disassembled, rapidly repaired. His flared hood is in full effect. His neck has been hastily welded back together. The hood behind him is backlit in red as well, so
he did how much damage? 12, right?
He did 12 damage to you.
So when I dismiss reflective armor, I can do the damage back, and then you can attempt to reflex save to half the damage again. So I do 12 damage to him anyway, and then you can reflex save to take either another 12 or 6.
Nice.
Ooh, that's an interesting effect.
Nice. Fuck your snake.
So I still take the damage, but he also takes damage.
Okay, he only takes 12 plus half damage. 18. Christ. Once again, he looks very ill.
I go stamp on him, Bath.
As he does that, the way Beth reflecting on works is she kind of pulls off an invisible cloak which shimmers and bounces back, or just sends back a crackling of energy, which just does a amount of damage.
With confused beeping and hissing noises, he ducks back into cover. Bath, it's now your go.
Beth dusts herself off. She still hasn't really said anything this whole time. She's very focused. So she's going to do a level 2 hull force disc. I can hit up to 5 creatures for 3d6 force damage to one target, and then it'll ricochet to other targets and do 2d6 to each of them.
Oof! Go for the 2 targets, Bath. Leave the snake to the otter.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll use the force disc on those guys and then move towards Bob. I'm probably going to take a couple of turns.
Cool. All right. So where you are is currently in the doorway, looking into the power supply room. Yeah. I suppose you don't have direct line of sight because they're both still behind cover.
Okay, then I'll leave them. Then I'll head down this. In fact, I'll do a dash action to get all the way down the hallway.
Okay, so you're going after Bob.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't do it. Actually, no, I won't. I'll cast Reflecting Armor again and just take a normal walk action.
Okay, so you're going after Bob, but slowly, Terminator style.
Yeah, exactly.
This is android on drone violence, not seen for centuries.
Radar appreciates this.
Now the police go. They're still hammering away.
So hang on. Is Bath walking down the hallway while the police are shooting the shit out of the windows?
Yes.
Police still haven't broken through the armor yet because this building is built into the side of a cliff. It's got fairly reasonable defenses against people popping up with a machine gun and trying to laser blast their way inside.
Chikasta, how are you getting in with the door? I'm just saying you might want to not have your whole building blown to pieces.
The door can only be opened manually at the moment because of the damage that's been caused to the manor by various people with various EMP grenades who will not be named.
What? Yeah, no, it's me. It's fine.
Right now, he's like, okay, that ship that came in right above us, it looks like it's landed.
Is anybody coming out?
Oh, I can't tell. The only security camera we have there, someone broke.
Shut up, all of you! Shut up! Everyone in the room, including the bad guys, look around.
Specifically you, Ryder.
We are amazing, and I'm so proud of us.
Have you found Malbec?
He still can't find Malbec.
Oh, no.
All right, keep us informed. And then I guess we'll get back to shooting people.
Well, back to it. Holmes, this is the second go where he's nerfed, but he is going to... Ryder did her Whirlwind of Death.
Yes.
You've challenged him at close range, so he's going to switch to his close range weapon.
Sure.
Which is his 4 arms.
Just 22
Yep.
hits. What you've seen is he's let his rifle drop to the sling that's holding it, and then from behind his back, one of his arms has pulled out what looks like he's grasping nothing, but then in the glint of the light, you can just see the razor-sharp edge of what looks like air that's been solidified into a blade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's 20 damage.
And there's a big old spurt of blood out of the side of her shoulder as she clutches onto it, but she's okay.
As it makes connection with your body, there's a crackle of energy from it, and a jolt of sparks that race from the hilt down the blade and into your body.
You have no idea how long I have waited to get into a proper fucking sword fight with someone.
It's now Nestor's go.
I've got Nestor by the collar. What's he doing?
Nestor still has 2 more goes of can't see shit happen. He's not going to drop his rifle and go into melee because...
Shoot me. Shoot me. Do it. I fucking dare you.
Yep, again, he's taking a -4 to this one. Oh, fuck me.
It's not 20, isn't it?
They say the dice tell a story, man. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dice story is apparently they want the coyote dead because...
It's a brutal story, yep.
Plus... Okay, I've got to the total. Again, Nestor's rifle, which as we know is a bastard of a rifle, it reconfigures itself and it fires 53 worth of damage directly.
Excellent. Radar is down to 28 hit points.
Fuck!
Hit points, yeah.
Okay, Ryder.
Chop his arms off, right?
This gangster fella, he can't see still, right?
Pomps can see now.
Okay, so he's just sort of shaken off and his vision's come back. Ryder can tell.
Nestor is the one who's still blinded for a further 2 turns.
Oh, what a horrible fucking thing to regain your vision to.
Kill him.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to strike with the tolerant left again, using my trick attack as well.
You got to do your stealth first, yeah.
20 plus stealth, 33. Okay.
Now, when you hit him, you do your extra stupid amount of D8 damage.
Yeah, if you succeed the check, you do was it like 4d8 damage?
4d8 additional damage.
Yeah.
You got to hit him first. You got to actually hit him now, though.
Oh yeah, sure. Roll a hit. Guess what I just rolled?
Nat 20.
That hits. That is... That's not great. 2.
Plus 4d8 damage.
8.
30.
7.
37.
7.
44.
And 8 again.
52 damage.
My God.
Blender.
From hell's heart I stabbed thee.
You have achieved what the Query Police Forces could not, and you have dealt with Holmes. He is dead.
Holy shit, we're supposed to arrest him!
You have clean, flat out killed him.
Ryder, how do you kill him?
I jump up, I rip his mask off and punch him in the fucking teeth.
You punch him so hard he dies.
Sure.
You have killed not only, a mobster, but to the public you have killed a well-known, respected property magnate.
Yep.
Whatever.
Murdered the shit out of him. He's dead.
Slaughtered Al Capone.
Radar.
I'm gonna punch him again. The robot arms come off, but all the tendrils are sort of doing the living sort of Logos-y thing.
Yeesh. Okay, what? You're punching Nestor in the face?
Can I make an intimidate roll to tell him to surrender? It's over.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go for it.
That's a 30 for the intimidate.
Oh, it's pretty good. So 31.
Do I get any bonuses for being in the current state? Any situational bonuses? Anything?
For the purposes of storytelling, no.
Then I'm gonna punch him in the face. Cool. Stand down. No. Okay. Bam. Right. 25 to hit him in the face.
25 against Nestor. Hits. Yep. Punch him in the face.
And that is 13 damage to his face.
Wow.
He's just stamping on him at this point.
Yep. He's not looking great. While this is happening, the door is entirely open, leading to the hallway. Nobody's come out of it still. No one's in there aside from Bob that you know of. There's a ship parked directly outside on the roof that you know of from Jocasta. Malbec's nowhere to be seen. Holmes isn't ex-Holmes. Every so often you hear a volley of lasers battering into the windows as Captain Elena and the rest of the Query Police forces try and break their way into the mansion. One of the windows in the security room has developed a massive crack down one side, and the tempered, laminated, bulletproofed, reinforced glass is starting to cave inwards. You get over the radio from Jocasta. Guys, I think the police are going to be in here pretty soon. Bob, what are you doing?
That snake can fuck off.
The snake has indeed fucked off. He's used his entire movement action to do something.
It's going to blow up the building.
You always think the worst. If he blows up the building, Nesta also dies.
Which Bob wouldn't allow.
Maybe Nesta's got a death wish.
No, he's very much doesn't want to die.
Spoilers.
He wants to be rich and live on his own private island and not have to work for anyone. Bath, it's your go.
Cool. So Beth has followed into the doorway. What's she see?
Oh, so you've gone towards the thing.
She went to wherever Bob slithered away into.
Yep, looking down the tunnel, you can see it extends all the way. What's your speed, by the way?
30.
30, okay. Based on the total length of the tunnel, in the far distance, out of range, you can see Bob has extended at full speed down the hallway. It looks like he's retreating back towards something. Where you dropped a massive block of crystal previously has been cleared. Someone's taken the effort to what looks like they've melted a hole through that block and reopened the pathway. Bob has travelled all the way down there and he's almost out of sight.
I'm Beth and get on the comms. Guys, are you okay? Beth turns off the comms, sighs heavily. Turns back on the comms.
What's up, Beth? Do you want help?
Do you need help?
No, I'm good.
Then no.
Okay.
He's had half of his torso shot away.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't know, like, again, you guys are like, are you fine? Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess. I want to think she's looking around while she's on comms to the guys.
I mean, Radar's lost an arm, but he's got a spare one.
Radar's lost an arm?
It's fine, it's his robot one. We can sew it back on.
Oh.
The gods thought fit to grace me with another.
I'm going to do a quick perception, see if I can spot where it's gone or if it's hiding or whatever.
Bob has gone all the way down the tunnel as far as you can see, and if you remember, the tunnel led out into a clearing.
Yeah. Turns the mic on again, can still hear these two chuckleheads being in obvious pain and sighs, and goes back to the group.
Oh, you're rejoining the fun.
If he got away and they need help, then she'll go back.
Okay, so is that your entire turn?
From the sound of things, they're fucked. Like, Radar's arm came off. She's going to go back and check on them. They are more important than vengeance.
Okay, so you have returned to the room. Yep, it's chaos in there. There's the smouldering remains of Holmes. There's Nest is in the corner. He's still blinded for a further turn after this.
So he's blinded, but not out.
He's roughed up, but he doesn't look like he's in imminent.
Time up.
Has he got any? Is he flat-footed still?
He remains flat-footed for the next round, and then he's out of that unless you guys pull some more stuff out of somewhere.
Batman walks into the room, sees Radar in half. sees Ryder looking a bit beat up, but not so bad.
Covered in blood. She's probably got like a black eye, and she's got a sword slash across her chest
There's
and
a
shoulder.
significant chunk of radar missing.
She's going to cast Life Bubble on Nesta.
What does that do?
What does that do?
Life Bubble creates a atmosphere of my choice, and it keeps it stays around one character. I can move it around so they can stay, in the atmosphere. Blah blah. Androids don't need atmosphere,
right.
So she makes a life bubble around his head of negative or of no atmosphere.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh my god!
You can try and do a will save. I think
he's going to do a will save to continue breathing. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to do a will save to not die, or at least
that would
be
look like
knocked out.
force choking someone, but with a different method.
Yeah, pretty
kind of. She walked in, checked on you guys, and then she looked at Nesta, and her other eyes open, and then he can't breathe. But that's on his turn.
Okay, it's his turn. Okay, so Nesta is immediately going to roll a will save to continue breathing, which is something everyone who's alive is fond of. That's 24.
He passes.
Okay, he doesn't immediately suffocate to death. Fucking hell, Bath.
Hello, Nesta. How have you been?
Fucking hell, Bath. He's still stunned for this round, and then after this, he's back into normal combat. He is going to unload his Kasatha combat rifle. Radar. He doesn't hit. He fires his rifle blindly. It misses everyone. He's squirming on the floor. Something tried to suffocate him that he doesn't understand. He could use a movement action, but provoked attacks opportunity from all of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if Bath literally moves up to his right, he's blocked in because Ryder's on his left.
Mm-hmm.
I am worried about Malbec, though.
He takes the risk.
Alrighty. So who gets an attack of opportunity against him? All of us.
We all do.
All Yal. He knows if he stays where he is, he can't win.
I've hit him.
22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 hits.
17, and I have a knife.
17 doesn't hit.
No, oh no. And I just
Oh.
wave it at him menacingly.
I'm just going to total it all as one hit.
I did 11.
Okay, I did 14.
So 25 to him. Sorry.
25 total. I mean, had he stayed where he was, he definitely would have died. This way, he only probably dies. So he is still alive. He doesn't look very well. So he's run the gauntlet of you three, and he's used all of his move action to make a sprint towards the opened corridor.
Ryder, you're faster than him. Get him.
Oh, I will.
Charge him. But take him alive.
Okay, so from where he was, he's now at the entrance to that tunnel.
Okay.
That expends his entire go.
Okay. As a free action, can I look at Bath sort of in an asking for permission way?
To what?
Well, to kill this guy.
We need him alive. We need him alive.
Well, attack this guy as what sort of thing.
Yeah, no. In fact, it won't count in game, but she goes, kill him.
Aye, Cap.
Nesta Jaldan fucked up.
Ryder's going to nod and she's going to leap towards him with her sword. So, rolling to hit. Yeah. So, 22 again.
Yep, hits.
Good. Damage. 18.
Ooh, that last slash, you've cut him to the quick.
Oh, is he still up? Is it my turn? Is it Radar's turn? Is it Radar's turn?
It's Radar's turn.
Radar charges him.
Rugby tackle him with one arm.
With a 23 to hit.
Hits.
With 11 damage. Tell me he's down, please.
He is out. You have to
Yes!
out.
Literally rugby tackled him down the stairs. There we go. So there's just a frothy snarl from like where Radar was, and then just a coyote-shaped blur.
You full on launch tackle yourself at him. You've punched the life out of him. You hear a loud clank. Would probably sound a lot like the noise a cybernetic snake would make if it passed out.
Where did it come from?
It sounds like the roof of the building. And then there's a pause, and then you hear the sound of rocket engines entering full
Just rammed
thrust.
the windows, haven't they?
No, that's that ship that was on top of the building. And it's gone away with whatever Bob.
Yeah.
Potentially. You don't know what Bob had, you don't know where Bob is. The police, who were previously playing Tetris with your windows, they turn upwards and they unload a volley of their rockets up towards this ship as it streaks into the atmosphere. 3 of them miss, but 2 of them don't. And they connect with the starboard side engines. The ship just about makes it into atmosphere and disappears out of view.
Cool.
You are no longer in combat because everyone you are fighting is dead.
Oh, wow. That was intense.
Oh, is Nesta dead?
No, he's unconscious. Oh, that was really fucking intense.
So I'm going to stabilize Nesta.
Yes, but not me.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Baphomet will do it.
Radar's going to
She's
come
had
down
an
off of his
ability
adrenaline high.
But sit on him or something, would you?
Okay.
I mean, he's passed out. He's not going anywhere.
Radar's more sort of slumped on him right now. Yeah.
That's fine. That'll do. And I'm going to cast stabilize. Just actually, wait. Sorry, real quick. If he's stabilized, does Bob reactivate?
No, he's still unconscious. We're out of combat, basically. If you leave him, he will slowly die.
Okay, all right. No, I want him to face justice. So stabilize.
So while this is happening, Ryder's going to sheath a sword, go back into the room, into the carnage, pick up Radar's arm. In her other hand, pick up this gangster's funky sword.
They're called the Jolt's Blast Blade.
Fancy. I'll think of a cool name for it later.
Ryder.
Hmm?
Can I have my arm?
Yeah, sure. Here you go. She'll walk over and sort of pass it back to Radar, wipe some blood off of her muzzle, look down at Nesta, and ask Bath, how is he?
Bath is going to use Healing Channel to heal up our guys. So she uses 1 resolve point to channel energy, heals everybody. Healing Channel, everybody gets 3d8. So let me just roll
Nice.
out.
3d8.
Oh, thank you. Radar takes his arm,
7,
plugs it back in, clicks it in.
Yeah.
There's some horrible gristly noises, which is weird because it's metal.
everyone gets 17.
Oh, 17, thank you.
I'm at 45 HP. Yay.
41.
Notably, the police have stopped shooting at the windows. In fact, their craft is no longer directly in front of the building anymore. And you hear the sound of the craft landing on the roof, and then the sound of many bootsteps walking down that tunnel. And then out of it, you see 2 heavily armoured Kasathan security officers. Both of them train their guns both at you.
You better be the police.
I grin at them.
They are marked up as police.
Then you better get Captain Elena down here.
Mm-hmm.
Put your hand up or anything? Or?
What? No, fuck them.
No. I'm just going to be like, yeah, 31, get Captain Elena down here.
Yep. In fact, no sooner than you said that, and down the corridor comes Captain Lena. She holds her hand up. Both of the patrol officers lower their weapons.
Morning, officer.
See, you have been busy.
Sorry about the door. You can see we're a little bit tied
Stop
up.
laughing, Radar. It's creepy.
What is wrong with him?
Oh, he's suffered a lot of blows to the head. Don't worry about it.
So, did you look at the video footage? The one with Holmst in it?
Yes, it seems that we have been mistaken.
I'm just going to hold out her hand real quick. Radar, can I see that gun?
I've got the one Nestor had.
Is that the one that had the insignia on it?
Yeah, the Kasathan combat rifle.
So yeah, she's going to ask the Radar to hand it over a second.
Yeah, hand it over.
Can I do a culture roll to see what this symbol was?
Yes, you can.
So, 33.
33 is good enough. Yes, this is an old Kasathan military rifle. It's part of one of the Kasathan houses, House X Tal.
That's not Nestor's house.
It is Nestor's house.
Oh, it is Nestor's house.
So Nestor, up until now, you didn't know what house he was. You knew that he wasn't part of Iago's household, but it was a household that had forged what seemed like, on the surface, decent ties.
So the implication here is that the entirety of the House X-Tal has been against Iago the whole time.
It would seem so. What seemed like a fairly reputable bond, it turns out, can be easily shattered by discovering an incredibly powerful artifact during a routine archaeological excavation in the desert.
Can I have the gun back?
Unfortunately, you don't get to keep it, because immediately the Kasathan police forces are taking everything into evidence.
Oh, no. Shit. I crawl and grab my plasma rifle. That's mine. It's coming with me.
Yeah, and mine's kind of on my back at this point. They can't see it.
Captain, if you don't mind, we think there may be another combatant on the roof. Nestor had a drone, but we think it might be up on top. Now that he's out cold, it shouldn't be able to move. We'd like to recover it.
She gestures to her side, and one of her officers, there's about 5 of them, at least, in the hallway now. One of them is dragging behind them the lifeless frame of Bob, and just drops it at your feet.
Thank you. We may need to recover some evidence for you, as well as to, protect our own names. I'm sure you understand that we'll want to hold on to it for just a moment, and then it's all yours. You can have the cerebral cortex. Do you have any way of subduing people with mystic abilities in your prison?
He will go to special prison.
A special prison? Oh no!
Will that be all, Captain? We could really use a rest.
Well, no longer under arrest, I guess.
There is one other thing. The obelisk. Nestor here had secreted it somewhere. We haven't been able to locate it. We worry it may be with that ship that got away.
Yes, we were unable to track that ship. We don't know where it's gone. We captured some video of it as it left, but we weren't able to pursue.
Maybe see?
I suppose. And she brings out her data pad, and you get your first look at the ship that landed on the roof, your first proper look. It's long, very thin and dagger-like. It landed up on its end.
Ooh, vertical.
You can't see the footage of what happened while it was on the roof because it was on the blind spots. The rest of the building covered their ship from the side of it. But it landed on the roof. It was there for a period while the police were trying to break the windows. And then all of a sudden, it launched off, rapidly streaking up into the sky. The police had taken 5 rocket shots at it, of which 2 connected to one of the engines, which definitely damaged its trajectory a lot, but didn't damage it enough for it to not complete into space. There is a logo, notably on the side of it, which the footage captured a pretty clear view of. It's a plain white logo. It's 2 vertical lines, and then between those lines there's 4 rungs, all drawn in white, without any other details except a circle around it.
It's a ladder?
Who wants to search Holmst's corpse?
I'll do it.
So you're searching through Holmst's pockets. You find in one of the inner ones there's a small cube-like object. You pull it out, so you recognise it because you were the one that was peeking through the window at the time. Do you remember how to open it?
You know what? I do. She's going to sort of shake it over her shoulder, look at the guys, saying, "Oh, look what I found." And she's going to do the following. Top, left, down, down.
Nice.
The thin seams of glowing light erupt from around the top, the sides, and the bottom of it. It separates itself up slightly, and then the top opens to reveal nothing. It's empty.
Oh, well, that was anticlimactic.
Womp womp.
She's going to stick her head inside and look around.
There's a slight echo, but it's without obelisk.
It's gone. It was supposed to be in here. I saw it. I saw him put it in here.
Look, climb in and have a look.
What? Absolutely
No,
not.
I'm not going in.
As a small creature, you can climb inside it, and you can survive in there for 10 minutes.
Again, absolutely not.
I mean, I'm taking this.
No, you're not. The police are taking it. It's evidence.
Oh, God damn it! Well, they haven't noticed the sword I stole on my back here. So
Can I have a real quick roll to see if I recognize that symbol from anywhere? 22.
Okay, so you recall back to the conversation you overheard Holmes having
When we caught him on camera, we had to get him out.
when they were discussing a facility. But do you remember the name of the facility?
White Ladder.
Aha.
White Ladder, yeah. Elena, have you ever heard of the White Ladder group?
She shrugs. She's never heard of that. There's no record of that as far as you can tell. No, I'm afraid you don't know directly anything about White Ladder, aside from what you heard in the conversation between Holmst and Nesta. And the plot points from that specifically were White Ladder was a construction of some kind, built specifically to handle the obelisk, and it isn't on planet.
Also, Captain, have you seen a human? Malbec was a human, right?
Yes, he was. Oh, that's the point. Someone roll perception.
22.
You know what, that's good enough. With your coyote ears, you can hear the faint thumping of someone kicking against something.
Oh my god, if he's been locked in the cupboard the entire time, I'm going to get up and head for it.
You hone in on one of the lockers in particular, where you can hear the sound of someone squirming and trying to kick their way faintly against the door.
Yeah, I'm going to just open the cupboard, not even look in the cupboard, grab him and pull him out.
Inside there is one Malbec.
Is he tied up?
He's almost entirely immobile, but he's been using just about the free movement he has to kick faintly against the door.
Just going to shake my head and just drag him out and then undo all his binds.
Guys, Nesta's
under arrest.
Oh, you mean that guy over there, like pointing at Nesta, like on the ground?
Yeah.
And his drone over there, like all the pieces of a drone.
Don't worry, we got him.
Also, I just realized we don't get paid.
No,
you let him get away.
We did like uncover a conspiracy. Surely we get like something.
Radar's going to look around the shattered building. Yeah.
I mean, next step, you get to talk to Iago.
Yeah, we'll talk to Iago. We'll make a case first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll all of the diplomacy.
So yeah, we blew everything up, and the police shot everything else up. But
but we still get paid, right?
Started a minor war with the police, and all the police have arrived before you got to Nick's stuff.
Damn it.
You'd have to roll sleight of hand against all police watching you with this gun.
I'll do it. I'll attempt it.
I mean, I have got stat sheets for them because I expect them to actually join the battle. So
yeah.
Hang on. Radar, try and roll sleight of hand. I'm just really curious.
Yeah, same.
Are you going to really try and roll sleight of hand against the entire police force?
I'm just curious. We can hold it against 50 officers?
We just want to see if Radar gets shot by the police.
So there are 50 police hanging around, and Radar's like, I'm going to put this in my pocket.
Police officers and Captain Elena in the room with you. They've already started taking evidence.
27.
All right, so 27 for sleight of hand against. Right, I'm going to roll for all of these bastards, just so you know.
Yeah.
How many of them are there?
There are 5 of them, plus Captain Elena, plus everyone else.
It's going to be
room.
Captain Elena who sees him.
Probably Captain Elena's, because she was never going to be in combat, her specs are stupid, so...
The only way you're going to get out of this is if you
get between the 100.
Radar's not even going to be like covert about it. He's literally just going to lean over there and just pick it up when everyone's not looking.
If I told you that Captain Elena has 198 health points... That's not a joke.
She has 198 what?
Health points. What was it you rolled?
27.
No. She sees you. Straight away, put that down.
Okay.
Everything that you see on the floor is evidence at this point. There will be no further tampering of the crime scene. In fact...
Oh, I agree. Everything on the floor is evidence.
No, you can roll as well.
What?
Yeah.
God.
Actually, I'm just gonna quickly roll. Okay, I got 31, and I say, if you don't mind, we're very tired. We'd like to take a break.
In a hotel.
That's for persuasion. We just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, she's sympathetic to your cause at this point. You look like you've had a rough time, and you've been fugitives for a day and a half. You deserve a break.
Then we leave quickly before she notices anything else we're holding on to.
At the same time, Ryder...
Yes?
You don't get away that easily.
Roll it.
God damn it!
Well, I rolled a 19 plus 13 for my sleight of hand.
Right. So, from the top, one police officer didn't see you. At least one did. Who else saw you? He didn't. So that's one.
We
that
either
did.
all get cool weapons or no one gets cool weapons.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 2 did, 2 didn't. Captain Elena.
If 2
Yeah,
senior,
that's
that's
it,
already
isn't
like already spotted.
With her one good eye, she makes eye contact directly with you, Ryder, and raises an eyebrow.
Ryder's going to smile. She's still covered in blood. I killed a gangster. For you.
Still evidence.
Fine.
I love your immediate thought upon creating a crime scene is let's see how much evidence we can steal.
I mean, we're not going to get paid. We've got to get something.
Yeah, it's the role-player legacy.
I mean, the police call it evidence. We call it weaponry.
Still uncovered a deep rift in the supposed tight alliance between House Extal and House.
Yeah, but fuck that. I wanted to get a cool sword.
Fine. To be fair, we probably should have done before the police got here anyway.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did, but apparently...
So did I, but, you know.
I mean, gotten out of here, but it makes sense.
See me after the place is closed.
Okay.
Fine. Oh, okay.
We'll see.
Thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, and a bunch of other podcast websites. If you like what you're hearing, tell your friends. Maybe give us a good rating on iTunes while you're at it. We are at cosmopunk.net, and we also have a Twitter at cosmopunks with an S. If you want more Cosmo content in the meantime, we now have a Patreon where we'll be occasionally uploading artwork, interludes, outtakes, and extended lore. We'll be introducing a proper tier system in the future, but for now, tips are very much appreciated. We're at patreon.com/cosmopunk, link in the description. The team has a ton of fun editing these episodes together, but it is extremely time-consuming, so we're grateful for any show of support. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back with more Cosmopunk in 2 weeks. Till then, shoot straight, roll high.
Speaking of our Patreon, we'd like to shout out our brand new supporters.
Shout out to Fringe Corps.
Top notch, Aaron Stargazer.
Good work, Jason.
Cheers to Donald Booley.
Massive thanks to Alice.
Big thanks to Autumn Nomura.
Thanks to Eric Sipolsky. Top notch, my dude.
And many thanks to Rose Lissette. We really appreciate you guys' support. It's a lot of work making this, but knowing that you guys are out there, listening and willing to put your hand in your pocket for us really helps.